Hey drummers, it's Rob Litton here from drumsandaword.com and welcome to this full video drum lesson. This was requested over on my Facebook page, so if you want to make some song requests, then please go over there to do so. You'll find a link beneath this video. The song is The Seed 2.0 by The Roots, drummed of course by Questlove. I can't believe I haven't done a Roots song yet. Questlove has a reputation of being a real groove drummer. Not overly flashy, but incredible feel and touch. And as we go through this lesson, you'll probably as I'll probably demonstrate to you directly, it's very hard to emulate someone that has a very unique feel and touch, but I'll do my best for it to sound just like Questlove, even though it's impossible for me to do so. So it starts with a little intro, well, drum intro. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and in this song there are some flams in it. Right at the beginning we have flams, but Questlove chooses to play them incredibly flat. And again, this is a very subtle feel thing. If this makes no sense to you whatsoever, then don't worry about it. But for the more advanced drummers, a flat flam is where you have the two notes fall closer together, so they don't sound so open, rather than. Well, very subtle difference there. But you can hear that Questlove is doing a tight flam. So we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And then we're into our first drum beat. And I've written here notes. Questlove improvises with playing hi-hat accents on the notes that fall between the bass drums and snare drum. So feel free to improvise. Only the most pronounced accents have been included on this chart. So later in the song there's a section coming up where the accents are really prominent, but for the rest of the song I didn't want to make this overly complicated for readers. I'll just explain what Questlove is thinking, and then you can sort of implement it depending on your own skill level. So the basic drum beat without the accent stuff I just talked about is this. Well, the first bar is this, he changes the bass drum pattern, but basically 1 and 2 and 3 and very, very simple rock beat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. But what Questlove does on top of that to make it groove, even though he's in, the bass drum sounds so nice and tight, he then adds some dynamics to the hi-hat as well, where he throws in accents, usually on the notes that fall where there's no bass drum falling. So in the first bar, for example, if I was to loop it, I put an accent on the and of beat 1, the and of beat 2, and the and of beat 4. So if I just loop it around a few times, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 he does that kind of thing where, and he doesn't do it every single time, which is why I didn't think it was important for it to be included on this chart, but I thought it was important enough for me to mention it. It's distinctive enough. And you may not have heard it, but now that I've mentioned it, you'll probably hear it in the recording and go, oh yeah, the dynamics on the hi-hat. It might just be because of the way the drum kit was recorded. When the bass drum and snare drum comes out of the mix, the hi-hat goes up in the mix. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, the overall effect is we get these subtle accents. And when we got a song with parts as simple as this, Questlove obviously spent a bit of time thinking about the dynamics of each part, even the hi-hat. So just be aware that that's what he's doing there.